Welcome to Let It Ride Live. Episode 85 is packed with heat. We are talking hot, brown, extra spicy mustard, pounding the strike zone with a heavy dose of Major League flow. It's Monday, 7/20/2020. With and El Chuckarino, our honored guest, Bring Brown. Community efforts in 2010 to persuade the San Diego as the first 84, a possible. He is Jordan Stark. He'll be accompanied to San Diego with Matt Strong and the staff ace, the sheriff of Lock. Just days. League season 20 and a house Stoke from fellow co-creator back to Brown Tony T Money Martinez. We'll check in with the founder and CEO of Knockaround Sunglasses, Adam Moyer. The word on the street from Jefferson J. at Petco Park in downtown San Diego before bringing it to the global headquarters, where he has let it ride for the first time. The co-creator of Bring Back the Brown, the co-founder and principal of Westside Love, and the CEO of Product Etc. Design Studio, George Easy.
I think he blew out our...
long.
Tried to intro. That was
What?
Guys, connect to the same stream.
Yeah, so I tried out to run the scoring box on Fox 5 for the Padres. And I shadowed the guy who was doing it and didn't get the job.
What
but
is
you got
that?
the interview.
Got the interview.
Scoring box on Fox 5.
So
What
like
does
on
that entail?
TV, you got to like count the balls, count the strikes, do the score, put up like
Okay.
make sure that like the bases that are taken up are taken
all correct.
are all correct. And
That's
like
awesome.
you got to like do the thing, and baseball is cool. but I
Okay,
think you gotta
guys,
be,
here we
like,
go.
really into
We
it,
are back
'cause you have to stay
reconnected. I think
focused
everything is looking
for
good
3
here.
hours
Yeah.
every night.
I am
Taking
just
umpire.
checking
Yeah.
in on this.
And I
Sorry
don't
about
have
a
that.
little bit of technical difficulties. I'll tell you what, we never get out of one of these streams without something happening. This time we actually didn't have to restart a whole new stream and whole new link though, which is great. So we're just going to kick it back off, and then in post we can just edit all this part out. So that's cool, I guess.
Sick.
It's gonna be good.
Oh, dude, I got you right here.
Oh, God.
Try more energy. More energy.
Looking
yeah.
good.
Is the audio working, though? Can you confirm that the audio is working, please?
Dude.
Okay, sounds good. All right, guys. Well, thanks for kicking it with us here. Let's do a little restart here. Not a
Little
big deal. Here we go.
reset.
3,
All right.
2, 1, reset. Let's go.
Yo, long hairs. Welcome to Let It Ride Live. And episode 85 is packed with heat. We are talking hot, brown, extra spicy mustard, pounding the strike zone with a heavy dose of Major League flow. It's Monday, 7/20/2020. I'm El Rubio. With me today is El Moreno and El Chuckarino. Our honored guest is the co-creator of Bring Back the Brown, a grassroots community effort started in 2010 to persuade the San Diego Padres to reintroduce brown as an official team color for the first time since 1984, a seemingly impossible outcome. He is Jordan Stark. He'll be accompanied with special appearances from 2 San Diego Padres long-haired hurlers, the lefty with lettuce, Matt Strom, and the staff ace, the sheriff of Loxingham, Chris Paddock. Just days before the opener, these Major League Longhairs are letting it ride with your boys for a preseason hair update, the MLB Hair Watch 2020, and a reading on the clubhouse stoke levels for the dope new brown uniforms they're about to be rocking. We'll hear from fellow co-creator of Bring Back the Brown, Tony T-Money Martinez. We'll check in with the founder and CEO of Knockaround Sunglasses, Adam Ace Moyer. We'll get the word on the street from Jefferson J, live at Petco Park in downtown San Diego before bringing it home to the Longhairs Global Headquarters, where he is joining Let It Ride for the first time. The co-creator of Bring Back the Brown, the co-founder and principal of Westside Love, and the CEO of the Product Etc. Design Studio, Dizzy Jordan Stark.
Amazing. Amazing. The crowd goes wild.
Gee.
You know, second time through, tried to bring a little extra heat there, guys.
Dude, you did great. That
Gotta
nailed
hold
it.
onto the table with all that heat.
Little
That's
fumbles.
twice. You can leave now, Chris. You're exhausted, I'm sure.
Oh, man. Jordan, welcome to Let It Ride, man. Pumped to have you here.
Yeah, man.
Honored to be here, guys.
Awesome.
Hey, got a lot to cover today. Can you start us out with a super long and articulate explanation of Bring Back the Brown?
I'll keep it short and try to make it articulate. Bring Back the Brown was a campaign started in 2010, 11 with my old business partner, Tony Martinez. And originally, we were just going to make a brown Westside Love hat. And we said, well, why are we making it a brown Westside Love hat when the team's blue and white? Seems a little weird, doesn't it? So we started asking some questions and had some, like, wonder if other people are, like, down with the brown, you know? And long story short, we made a campaign called Bring Back the Brown, released some product in 2011, got businesses on board, started reaching out to fans, see if they were into the idea, created a website, a petition, had events every month for the first season, got groups of San Diegans to go to games wearing brown with posters, and we carried that general premise for 10 years. And we didn't do all that stuff all 10 years, but we planted the seeds early on and kind of kept the ball rolling with local businesses, some of which you mentioned, Knockaround, a big one. And yeah, now we're here, and they're in brown, and it's incredible.
And you did it. The brown is back. Okay,
back,
wait.
baby.
I got a question on the business side. Did you think it, or for you guys, when you started it and stuff, was it kind of some of those like business owners who were the old school guys and stuff who really kind of helped initiate like everybody else to kind of get into it? Or was it more of just, you know, people who were randomly fighting out about Bring Back the Brown?
No, like we kind of broke it down into a couple segments. We first off, like, it just literally, it was two dudes in a garage we were in a garage working out of Tony's garage in Chula Vista, California. And so we're like, okay, well, for this to happen, it's probably going to just right from the jump, we know it's going to take at least like maybe minimum 10 years. Like, it might take 20 years. It might take 30 years. Like, is that even something that we can do, you know? And the answer is no. Like, we can't do that. Like, and this isn't making us money, so it's not like a full-time job. So we needed help. We needed other people to want it to happen. So the first thing we broke it down into is like, all right, first off, do the most diehard fans want the brown back?
Yep.
One. That's needs to be there. It just absolutely pivotal. If that's not there, like, diehard fans, like, way more diehard than like I'll ever be or Tony will ever be, like, way more. So we first reach out to them, and then we breaking it down into like, kind of like a political strategy, like almost is the merchant class. So like we thought that to be taken seriously and to actually like kind of put a little bit more pressure on the idea and make it a little bit give it a little bit more gravity, like let's get some businesses on board, and like some extra firepower. And if we got those two and like a solid group of people like, fuck yeah, that we're down with this, it would carry for the long haul.
So you wrote a spectacular blog post where you penned up the entire kind of history, 10-year history. It's over on your website, westsidelove.us, and really just breaks down the whole story. And like you said, you weren't doing all these events every single year. It wasn't like a hard push campaign. It was a long run. It was a marathon, really.
Marathon. We knew we couldn't do a sprint. That just doesn't fit. It was going to be a marathon. So like, how would we do that? The first year we had an event once a month, and
that's a lot.
That's a lot. And like we don't know what the hell we're doing, but the Padres traditionally have not been the best on the field product, and so in those early years.
Hey, I've been here a while, okay.
In those early years, especially, like we saw around summer, like seeing playoff hopes dwindle, there would be less attendance at events and things like that. So we also knew like we can't keep this up. So we give a hard push up front and made a presence kind of be seen around downtown with posters and then events. Got some people on board where they would do some advertising mid-game, and they'd bring back the brown, like actually like as part of their advertising
in their windows, in their whole thing.
Yeah, but like actually on the broadcast, get like bring back the brown on screen.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of press early on, so those events played a good role, at least getting word out in the community right up front. And then the next years prior, like we'd still do some in-game events and things like that. It wasn't every month, but we would also keep the ball rolling with product releases.
So tell us a little bit, why brown? Just for anyone who's not either from San Diego or doesn't know the story, like why does brown have a significance, or why bring it back? Like what's the whole deal?
There's a lot of layers. There's layers to that question, but the main thing is that the team is called the Padres. Padres traditionally wore brown robes, but the team started in the MLB wearing brown, and they wore that throughout a lot of those pinnacle years. A lot of Hall of Famers wore the brown, and it's okay. So that's like one aspect. There's several more aspects, but the next important aspect is that everyone wears blue.
So many.
It's so much blue.
Yeah, there's so much blue. It's just shades of blue.
Blue and white.
You turn on the
Kind of
TV.
basic. Don't even know who's
They're
playing.
playing the Brewers.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it takes a
Well, the
second.
Dodgers,
who's
the
playing?
Blue Jays.
I mean, how many teams is there with blue? Like
Probably half.
quarter of the league.
Blue and red.
Literally half.
Blue and red. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So the Padres aren't a legacy MLB team. So they kind of have looked like the Yankees of the West, but not, no.
I haven't played like it.
Yeah, no. But in the NL West, it's like blue is owned by the Dodgers.
Sure.
It's just like you can't challenge that.
Right.
And already a lot of San Diego, there's a lot of transplants here, one. And two, a lot of people follow the Dodgers even here. So it's like there's already an issue with the Dodgers playing at Petco where there's already a lot of Dodger fans.
Yeah.
Now they're wearing the same colors, and the fans are wearing the same colors. So you look at the stands, and it's like, where's our
Doesn't
presence?
look so good.
It doesn't look so
Yeah.
good. The optics are not positive.
Well, at least it doesn't totally look like Dodgers have filled up the whole stadium, right?
Well, that's kind of what it looks like, actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
at least not completely. You can
Yeah.
maybe they're Padres.
Yeah, but now there's, one. So it's a source of pride too, and the history of San Diego. It's, dude. I mean, I grew up closer to the Tijuana border than downtown San Diego, So to some degree, it's kind of like the Spanish and Mexican root of where that team name came from and that history was kind of like siphoned out of the team's identity. And they look like we were talking about, like the San Diego SeaWorlds or the San Diego sailboats or the San Diego beaches. They're not that's sure what a tourist mind of San Diego is, but that's not what San Diego is.
No.
And we're like, dude,
Yeah.
we're the Padres, brown and gold. It doesn't match your blue jeans, but
Yeah.
it's quirky, it's fun, like it's
Totally
us.
unique for the
Yeah.
for really all sports. I mean, well, you got the Browns in the NFL.
Right.
Outside of them, I mean, none just caught I'm sure there's a hockey team that's doing brown though.
I don't know.
Right? I don't know.
I'm not a huge hockey guy, but I can't say for
Hockey's
sure.
like-
You know that the brown is back.
Yeah,
and it's
but
badass.
none of that matters really.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the brown is back.
Brown is back.
Embrace it. You can make it look good
Yeah.
as proof. Right?
Proof.
Dude,
Totally.
I'm just looking at El Moreno's shirt right now. I just love the little Padre just dipping out of that shirt.
Oh yeah. Let me show this off.
Look
here.
at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Westside Love right there.
So part of that is a nod to two things: graffiti culture. So like, there's a character named Kilroy is here, and it was started in World War II. A little guy peeking over a wall. So we kind of like incorporated that also as kind of a nod to the wall, the border, you know, and like the friar is hiding, man. Like
Yeah.
he's been kind of pushed out a little bit with the change to blue.
Very interesting.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
And that retires the side with a swinging strikeout as Jordeezy paints the corner with a nasty slider. We're in the middle of first, and now a special appearance from two Major League longhairs on the 2020 San Diego Padres pitching staff. The lefty with lettuce, Matt Strom, and the sheriff of Loxingham, Chris Paddock.
What up, long hairs? Fellow long hair Matt Strom here with the Padres. Just want to let y'all know we're excited Brown is back. Looking forward. Hopefully we see a few more long hairs out there with quarantine happening this year. You know, barbershops being closed and all. So just want to say hello and good luck, Pods. Here we go.
And this just in, the sheriff is absolutely arresting would-be hitters with a nasty cut fastball in on the hands and is unavailable for comment. Even so, he's juiced on the hair. And I quote, heck yeah. And we know he'll have his stuff out there on Friday night. But Stoke levels at an all-time high on the field, as you can see from Matt Strom, and these guys' hair just looks impeccable. Boys, your takeaways on the update from Strom and the preseason update.
Man, feeling good. I mean, the flow's looking really good on him right now. He's out there, you know. They've been eager to get on the mound, I'm sure. But, you know, that San Diego sunshine, that clear weather out there, how beautiful is that brown look in the background on all the little border on the screens and everything. And we were just downtown today searching out a new global headquarters, considering downtown. But after seeing what we saw, you know, maybe not so much. But we'll see how it goes. But the area down there is painted with brown. Like they got the banners up on all the streets. It looks freaking
lot of yellow
awesome.
too,
It
right?
looks so good. It looks such a good look. I don't know. I think the energy that kind of brings of the freshness, that new look, is going to give the Padres a lot coming into this season.
I hope, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a question I actually have for the players is, you know, and there's been there's been a debate on Twitter and stuff like that, like, oh, you know, let's focus on winning first, and then who cares about the uniforms or
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, we can walk and chew gum at the same time, you know, like.
Right.
Yeah.
But also, the question always comes up to me is like, being involved in, you know, brand identity and things like that is how much does pageantry and like a sense of identity, a sense of like pride, how much does that actually play into on-field product, or chemistry between players, chemistry in the clubhouse, and you know, some people are like, oh, it doesn't matter at all. And I find that really hard to believe.
Yeah.
Like a lot of teams with history and just there's a sense of pride, fans having a sense of pride. I find it impossible to believe
The far end of the spectrum, like it doesn't matter at all.
Right.
Or maybe like in the middle as it matters, you know, kind of a lot. And then, it's a huge, I mean, it's got to be somewhere in between. It's
gotta be
not
somewhere.
all the way at the edge. Like,
either way. For
Look
sure.
good, feel good, play good.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Hey, and to that point, I mean, look, the Padres had swag last year. Okay.
Yeah.
They weren't. I mean, there was a few weeks where they were like the hottest, swaggiest team in baseball.
They're
Yep.
pretty.
So I'm hoping too that now the Browns back, plus their on-field performance and the talent they got, and the kind of energy it seems that's there in that team, like just young guys,
Yeah.
eager, hungry, like ready to get after it. Like just the fact that they, hit us back and they want to, they want to
Dude,
be
they're
involved
pumped
with the
up.
long hairs and stuff too. Like that's just an awesome little nod to like having pride about San Diego as a whole, not just like, oh, I'm a baseball player.
For sure.
You know?
I think if the fans are pumped up, like they got to get more pumped up, right?
Yes.
And the thing about the Brown is that it's not just like a brand readjustment. It's like a complete rebranding. It's like a whole new team. It's not like, oh, they just like dressed up the the old thing. It's like
new
no,
logo.
this is the Brown San
Yeah,
Diego Padres. We are a new team. We got hot young guys. Like this is a whole new undertaking, and it's just something to be super pumped up about.
Totally.
Dude, I cannot believe that having a unique identity does not lead to some like more pride, or when you have the same colors as half the other teams in the majors or just slight variations of blue and white. I mean, you don't have it's certainly a visual identity, and I can't imagine that having like a more unique consistent branded identity. I mean, you can never say it. Who knows what's going to happen on the field, but
Yeah.
it's going to be cool to see a team that does not look like any other team in the majors this year.
For me, it matters immensely. Like this was
As a fan, and
as a fan.
ultimately the fans are what make baseball happen because they shell out the cash, ticket sales and
Yes, sir.
all the stuff. So
Yep.
they listened to the fans. They finally
They did.
listened to the fans. They had to.
Yeah.
Little fan service. you might
Exactly.
call that. Little fan
Yeah,
service.
customer
there.
service, man. Got to do it. We all know about it. We all know about it for sure.
So some interesting perspectives on both the uniforms, and we're all looking ahead to the MLB Hair Watch 2020. Who are the big-time major leaguers out there this year with the flow? And we're going to have Nick Claghorn keeping an eye on that all season. Right, Nick?
That's right, long hairs. The 2020 Major League Baseball season is just days away. And while it'll be a short season, there is nothing short about the locks on these Major League long hairs. From the boys in brown on the San Diego Padres to Bryce Harper and right-hander Dustin May, this lineup is stacked. And these guys are going long. Join me, Nick Claghorn, for the 2020 all-hair team of Major League Baseball, served up with all the hot cheddar your flow can handle. Now back to the Long Hairs Global Headquarters.
Sure thing, Nick. So keep an eye out for Nick Claghorn's 2020 all-hair team of Major League Baseball coming soon on the Long Hairs YouTube channel. Lots of action here in the early innings. We'll take it now to Petco Park in downtown San Diego, where the Padres will open the season this Friday night, taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks at 6:10 p.m. It's Jefferson J. reporting.
Hello, my name is Jefferson J. for the Long Hairs. But what about the Padres is the opening day? The soul is going to be ready to grow day. It's the first time ever there. It's the first time ever here. Oh, my son of a gun is Long Hairs in the studio.
Thank you, Jefferson J. That is a perfect reporting. It's exactly what we needed to know down there on the ball field. It's tough out there. COVID days, baseball's tough. Reporting at the ballpark, tough gig.
What are you going to get? Well, thanks, Jefferson. We'll check back with you at the stretch. Jordan, we've heard the name Tony Martinez mentioned a few times. He was involved with Bring Back the Brown. How did you guys get started together?
Brother in arms. We started a business. So in 2009, we linked up and officially made Product Etc., which was a portfolio of mine of just graphic design work and brand work, a business. And it started in his garage. And from then on, we were doing client work. We started the really early beginnings of the brand of Westside Love. Mm-hmm. And we were kind of both side by side. And so I mean, there's in that blog post, there's photos of Tony in Tony's garage, literally this little box that we started.
Historical.
Just real quick, can you do a little context on the blog post?
Yeah.
You don't need to go all into it because we're covering it, but where could someone just go read that? And
If you go to westsidelove.us and then the news section, it is the first blog post there. It's a 10-year summary of this whole campaign. So yeah, got a lot off the chest on that one, but really it describes a little bit about how we went about this whole thing. But yeah, so Tony has just been like, we grew up playing baseball and soccer together, actually. So literally, actually in, caps or majors in Little League, we were on the Dodgers for 3 years together. We played, I think we played maybe a little bit of club soccer together, and we definitely played AYSO together. So our relationship goes way, way back as far as just being teammates. And we started a business, and now he's at Knockaround. Still, doing great things. So
yeah.
Product Etc. became the design studio that you continue to run today. You worked it up, having like some graphic design and some experience, art, but not really how to run a business. But you have run an agency and still run to this day, Product Etc., of which you and Tony were co-founders, that to this day is really, well, maybe your part-time gig if Westside Love is kind of creeping in towards the full-time.
It's been a pivoting of businesses over the years, but I've been putting a lot more time into Westside Love this year, actually. But I mean, I've had the opportunity to work with some really great clients doing brand work, brand consultation, and been juggling those now for 11 years.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
I mean, in a lot of ways, that's how kind of you guys connected with Lynn's.
Yeah.
Didn't you start going to their pop-up shops and going over to their studio?
Dude, they
and
came
that's kinda how
we met because they went to like the job fair.
Portfolio show.
Yeah, at the Art Institute. No, it wasn't the portfolio show. There was a job fair. I was still going there. It was a job fair, and they were out there with their booth, and they had like all their stuff and everything, and like stickers and like these cool like awesome books that they did and everything. And dude, I roll up to their thing and I'm like, bro, this is sick. Like I was immediately knew like this was dope. I like instantly knew Westside Love.
He just walked up, just was eyeballing the table like, what's all this? And he started grabbing stuff and like, wait, you can take this, not this.
They had this like, book, like with all their photos. I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm taking this." Like,
whoa!
So sick.
You can't have all that.
Right? It's all free, right?
Yeah. But then they were like, "Hey, yeah, maybe just hit us up. You can like intern with us or something."
Yeah, start as an intern, man.
So I came in and they gave me some bullshit job, like cut up all these stickers, and they had like 2,000 stickers, and I was like, I'll do this in like 5 minutes. I cut them up. I was like, all right, guys, I'm done.
The worst,
like, shit, what do we tell them to do now?
The worst cut stickers ever made.
Oh.
Well, but you know how these guys are. But like, they didn't tell me like, hey, you should let's make it like super boxy and perfect lines and everything. They were like,
he banged them out.
Cut them out.
He got it. He banged it out. But they were a little rough around the edges.
Dude, I'm a labor guy. You tell me to do work, I'm gonna bust it out. Like
no, it's good. It's good. We're like, okay, for those type of jobs,
Cut it out,
we're not giving the stickers to Lindsay. We're not giving the stickers to Lindsay.
And was this at 8th and G at this point?
Yeah, it was.
8th and G,
and
man.
then I would come in there a couple of times a week. I'm still doing my college stuff, just helping them out, and like it was cool. I thought it was cool what they were doing, but then they needed a website. Yeah. And then I was like, hey, I'll do it. And then I made their first e-commerce website.
Yeah, dude.
Which they did their big, huge launch with and everything. Yeah. We actually had I was thinking about this because I knew we were coming. I was like, remember we kind of had like a little tussle in the that time, like, because I don't know, you guys wanted like more edits or something. I was like, I can't do any more edits. Guys,
was it
launching tomorrow? I've stayed up for like 3 days. Please, no more edits. And then like me and Tony kind of went at it, and then you called me, and you're like, "Hey man, we just need to like have cool heads here. Like, I think we're gonna be friends for a long time, so I don't want to ruin this relationship."
I don't remember that.
Yeah, me and you had like an hour long conversation.
I
and I was
I
like,
remember-
all right, fine, I'll do it.
I do remember. I do remember launch, and yeah, I remember everyone was stressed out, but no, it worked out. It worked out. The early days of freaking e-commerce. Dude.
Yeah, we had PayPal and everything.
God, it was a disaster. We're
Man.
spoiled now. For
Good
sure.
times though. But
Yeah.
you know what's crazy to think about is, and it's much like this this comes back to the bring back the Brown campaign. You could back at that, and it kind of just feels like not that long ago.
Yeah,
You know, it's like just
really,
a few
yeah.
years, but then you like count the years, like that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I can't believe I've known you for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like 10 years seems like a long time, but shit, not anymore.
No, not less and less so.
Not
Yeah,
these
Less and
ages.
less.
less and less so for sure.
So you and Tony were just hitting bombs from 8th and G.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we had a little bit of a chip on our shoulder, you know. Like we both went to school. He went to school in San Francisco. I went to school in L.A., art school, and we came back here and we wanted to do shit, you know. A lot of people in L.A. or San Francisco were like, yeah, you know, don't go back to San Diego. It's kind of like sleepy town, you know. Like maybe go to like New York or San Francisco or Chicago or London or Austin or, you know, like I don't know about San Diego. And we're like, dude, fuck that. We're gonna do cool shit here. It's just a matter of how you need to look at it, you know. So, yeah, we've always wanted to do cool stuff here in San Diego and build up.
And cool stuff
think
you
guys
have done.
that. Yeah.
We actually heard from Tony, and we asked about the Padres bringing back the Brown this season. Let's see what he had to say.
Yo, Chris, Lindsay, my fellow long hair. Doing, man, I cannot even tell you how excited and stoked I am that the Padres are back in brown. I mean, not only do these colors look good, man, they're uniquely ours, and you know, it's part of San Diego's roots. It's part of our history. But on top of that, man, for me, it's nostalgic. There's just so many feel-good memories. You know, they immediately bring me back to, you know, when my family and I would go down to spring training. This was back at Yuma. You know, we chased down Tony Gwynn, Bip Roberts, Robbie Alomar, Benny Santiago, just trying to get their autographs. In fact, I dug this one out just for this. Look, that's me and Robbie, I'm 4 years old. Even got him to sign it. So, yeah, man, so stoked. And to have been able to be a part of the Bring Back the Brown campaign, you know, to help get this thing kicked off, being able to rally a bunch of fans, get the city excited, make enough noise for our Major League Baseball team to hear us. And even though it took 10 years, man, they heard it out. And, you know, props to them, the front office, all the people who were part of the campaign, and all the fans of Brown, because the Brown is back, man. It's going to be really special to see him take the field this Saturday wearing those Brown unis, knowing all the hard work and all the excitement and passion that everyone who's involved with put into this campaign. So definitely something I'm so proud to be a part of, and you know, excited. Can't wait till Saturday. So nothing but love to you fellas, and a special shout out to my main man Jordan, my partner in crime, you know, on this campaign. Definitely something special. All right, fellas, love you, homies. Go Padres.
And if I remember correctly, it was the other way around, homie. Lindsay and Jordan went at it, and Tony had to calm shit down. Ha ha. As an addendum to Tony's heartfelt message there. Thank you, Tony, bro. Way to chime in, man. Stoked to hear from you.
Wait, what do you say? Is that like a live comment or something?
Yeah, he just texted, listen in on the live stream. So apparently Tony was the peacemaker, not hard to believe, gentle soul.
Not hard to believe.
Yeah.
I probably called Lindsay some names. I don't know.
Well,
Things were
maybe,
getting
maybe
tense
that's
back
how
there.
it started. Maybe Tony tried to calm it down. I remember us though having
Having
a
a long
specific.
convo.
So maybe it was us, and then Tony came, tried to calm it,
Yeah.
and then you came. All right, look.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah,
I
who
wouldn't
cares?
doubt it.
Whatever. We're
Yeah,
still
whatever.
here.
We're
10
still
years
here,
later.
dude. We're still
later.
Dude, we've done a lot of projects together. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the Brown is back, baby.
Brown's back. Also, shout out to the whole Martinez family, like Chrissy, you know, like early days garage, working all hours of the night in their
Yeah.
garage, you know, like just trooper all around. So seriously, much love to the whole family there.
Totally, man. Just sacrifices, right? I mean, we talk about it a lot here, you know. And one thing that kind of sucks is, sometimes in life you take these kind of leaps, you go for it, you put yourself on the line, you're kind of, you don't really have the financial security and stuff. And some of the systems, if you want to buy a house or buy a new car or something, it's going to be way harder for you to do that until that little seed you planted really blossoms, and then you have incredible kind of equity power.
It takes time.
Yeah, and that just takes time.
Yeah, for sure, man.
10 years, apparently.
Yeah, in this case.
Yeah.
In this case, in many cases, dude. A lot of businesses are a mess for the first 5 years,
Yeah.
It takes time.
Yeah.
We heard about Knockaround and the Knockaround giveaway a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
Which actually happened several times. These were freaking awesome. We got to go to a couple of them. You guys were really instrumental in a lot of the stuff that happened around those. But this was an awesome video we had from one of those events. Cue it up.
Let's go.
Knockaround, knock of the game.
When I moved out to San Diego, one of the first things I did was go to a Padres game, and the atmosphere at a Padres game is awesome. I went to one baseball game. The giveaway at the game was a little clock, and it was Trevor Hoffman on top of the alarm clock. It said Trevor time. It was such an awesome little giveaway, and I had it up on my shelf, and I was just thinking, why couldn't we do this? Why couldn't we have a giveaway with the San Diego Padres? We reached out to the Padres and we said, what would it take to do a giveaway where we give away a ton of Padres Knockaround sunglasses? And they said, sure, let's make it happen. And we start building this relationship with the Padres. And that's one of the things that's been so cool about the growth of Knockaround. As the company expands, you build on these relationships. The projects that you do become bigger and better than the one before it. So you go from 10,000 pairs given away at a baseball game to 20,000 pairs, and you're standing on the mound, holding the ball, throwing out the first pitch, and you start thinking how did this even happen? How did we make this happen?
It's our knock of the game.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it, man. Just phenomenal. Just phenomenal there. So we got to talk a little bit about one of the Friar Knocks giveaways. This is a phenomenon that we had noticed, and it's just really strange behavior at the ballpark. There is just a thick, continuous stream of jubilant fans coming into the stadium, right? They know they're getting their Friar Knocks. They're so pumped. They're individually presented, just like you saw in that video. Each person individually presented their pair of sunglasses in their little baggies, right? And as soon as they pull them out of those little baggies, fumble straight to the ground. The shades just hit the concrete, probably scratch the lenses. It was just, we sat there for probably 45 minutes. We were like, dude, let's get beers and just watch how many we got. We counted 95 or something.
I don't know if I was with you, but I remember the same experience. Yeah. Because I was like, I want to see people getting the glasses and whatever. And just continuously, what human?
They're laced with grease or something.
Brand new shades hitting the deck.
Just what was it about getting the glasses in a baggie while standing up or something, moving, walking, that just caused continuous many human beings to just drop
probably
them,
thousands
of glasses. Just
they come in, they got their ticket, and then they're fumbling with their wallet and their stuff. I don't even think before you had to put your in your coming out, fumbling everything, trying to put their ticket back in their pocket. Oh, I got these new shades. First thing, unwrap them, and then just bam, they're skidding across the
They had
pavilion.
the tickets in hand, and then there's too many things going on.
Totally fumble.
Dude, we witnessed that, and we were blown away. And like I said, we sat there for so long and watched it. And then when they did the next giveaway the next year, we were like, bro, we gotta document this. We have to get the cameras in there. This is like a whole blog post. We gotta capture this phenomenon.
And it was the day of.
Yeah, and it was the day of. We got
So
the
we
idea.
did not pull it off.
We couldn't get
But
tickets.
I'm pretty sure that was happening again with the knockarounds hitting the deck.
We got there too late. All the glasses were gone.
Pretty sure it happened.
Oh, man.
Knockaround, awesome. They were an instrumental part of the whole Bring Back the Brown campaign. They were also sponsors of the Great Cut, where we collaborated with Knockaround on the special release Let It Ride shades.
Oh, yeah.
The long hair's signature sunglasses for the Great Cut. Their contributions resulted in a donation of more than $10,000 to children with hair loss. And the shades were dope. The whole experience is pretty well documented.
Yeah.
But we actually got to catch up with the founder and CEO of Knockaround Sunglasses, Adam Ace Moyer. And here's what he had to say.
What's up, long hairs? This is Adam Ace Moyer. I'm the founder and CEO of Knockaround Sunglasses, based here in San Diego. Hey, I heard you guys were celebrating the fact that the Padres are finally bringing back the brown uniforms. I am absolutely stoked about that. I've always been a fan of the brown uniforms ever since I moved to San Diego in 2005 and became a Padres fan. A little bit bummed because my company, Knockaround, we were supposed to give away 20,000 pairs of these brown Padres glasses at the June 14th game. Well, obviously that game got canceled. We thought about postponing the giveaway, but now the games don't even have fans, so we can't do that. But don't worry, it's okay. I've come to grips with it. We're going to do the giveaway next season. But I am absolutely stoked that the Padres are bringing back the brown. Officially, it's going to be cool to see them wear the uniforms later this week. And, hey, cheers to the long hairs, but most of all, cheers to the Padres. Go Pods.
That's right. Pods. Let's go.
Dude, coming in. The homie asked him what he thought about Bring Back the Brown. He was happy to participate. We're eternally grateful to Knockaround for everything they've done with the long hairs. But you guys were designing with them part of the giveaway packages with the box and the balls. So you were really like closely kind of intertwined, etc. Westside Love, everyone with the whole Bring Back the Brown campaign.
Yeah, early on, we're doing a lot of. We did the rebrand for Knockaround, so the current logos and stuff on Knockaround glasses, we did back, I don't know, was it 2013 or something like that? So yeah, we actually designed the first brown giveaway glasses that they gave away at Petco Park. So it's kind of funny is the Bring Back the Brown guys who started the campaign were also doing Padres Knockaround glasses, brown glasses for a giveaway of 18,000 pairs. So there you go. That was the whole thing with the fans, and then you got the merchants, the business owners, in together like that. Just having a campaign with those two arms made it incredibly like strong and resilient.
That brought a huge hit to it, dude. Giving away 20,000 pairs of shades like that gives some brand identity, and especially the whole brown. I mean, that gave it some juice.
People were pumped, and they're like cool ass glasses.
Cool shades.
Yeah, like
not 50-cent giveaways, shitty glass. Like they were legit. Like you could rock these.
Yeah, either orange or yellow reflective lenses. You know, like a couple different colors on the arms. Like they were cool, unique, legit glasses. They felt Padres, unmistakably Padres. It wasn't like any other team. It was the Padres. It doesn't matter if they're not wearing brown every day. Like they are Padres glasses. No mistake.
No doubt.
100%.
Yeah. So that was awesome. Yeah.
Dude, huge. Badass. Huge part of the movement. And we also mentioned a number of times now, Jordeezy, your brand, Westside Love, sponsored the Great Cut, was very much part of the whole Bring Back the whole movement, and should we say, you know, kind of tangentially involved, like you kind of just described, between products, etc., and Knockaround and Westside Love. Just tell us a little bit about Westside Love and the brand. We've got these dope shirts. I mean, this is kick-ass.
Thank you, sir.
What is Westside Love, and just tell us about it a little bit.
Westside Love. Oh man, it's art. It started as artwork. It really the first thing I made with it were posters, hand silk screen posters, in 2005. So I was actually still in college at the time on like a 1 semester break. But as soon as I did the artwork, I knew I was going to be seeing it probably maybe for the rest of my life. Like, it was something that I had a moment. I'm like, this is incredibly strong. There's a heart in the Westside. But like that's a whole other thing. But the brand itself, really, I made the first shirt with just some friends in 2007. I didn't have any money to make shirts, so some shirts and something for to slang out and just wear. Tony saw it, and then Tony and I made a bigger brand in around 2010. We actually started making products on the regular, selling them on e-commerce, and just kind of got bigger. And we kind of had these brands as product etc. at one point. So 24/7 is another artwork that is still actually in the Westside Love ecosystem. You can find 24/7 stuff on our site. But Westside Love got its own brand. It was on and off throughout the years, officially pushing it forward where it is now, 2017.
Yeah.
So love is, it's love for the West Coast. It's embracing the values I think a lot of us have here. A lot of we share similar cultures and diversity and just the lifestyle we have here. And we do $1 for part you can some of this. $1 goes to the creative youth. So it's a youth programs.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a specific one you work with, or you just kind of you have
arts
a few
right now?
Okay.
Arts in National City.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. Anytime you can give back from doing it feels great. But it's really, I don't know if you've had a chance to go and see the kids or see like impact that you're motivate more to be like, dude, I gotta help this more,
Yeah. So environmental and arts are like huge with us. We want to carry that forward. It's been something that we've wanted to do with even 2010, the first events and products that we just like we were profits and that. So pumped doing COVID's kind of messed up, but they're still doing remote classes and things like that, doing remote shows with the kids, showing their work.
Nice.
So it's you can't do it. I mean, like
the love, right?
You got to do it. Like it's part.
Where would you love to see Westside Love? Like, there was a I bring it for probably originally that, or
did I?
Was that intentional?
It was the way around. It was not. Didn't set out.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, what do you think that was?
Cool.
I did a graphic of just.
Did you know?
It was identity class, and I did an exercise that basically we would be given words, symbol that symbolize those words. So it'd be one character might go water, or make a logo. 15, 20, draw something. Mm-hmm. So west, east, and a third of your choice. And so I was like, dude, West Side, East Side, and music and hip hop, like done.
Yeah.
And I had a blast like that form. After the semester, I had I was drawing I did of it. Turned the layer where the and I saw art. And I was just like staring at the computer.
Yeah.
You know, one of my designers, Milton Glacier, he designed the logo. Dude, coach of this is it. The rival. This is it right here. Just this is dope. This is cool. With like, you know, like it was a very like rivalry of yeah. So
No.
First post, dude, all
Yeah.
all about all pink, and yeah, I still have some of those, but that's kind of where it started. All to that form.
We have one of the that you gifted when we had our Sienna, and we put it in a awesome, and the dude, just like there's a lot of that.
Yeah. First, and,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
change about 29 something.
It's dialed. It's
It's
dialed.
pretty.
Badass, and the presentation is excellent. Like what it means. Also, I never
Funny you
never saw the
I think that's why going back to that job, I was like, they're so sick.
Kind of like a holiday. Just brand. It's like and you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
Dude, I a situation like that where when I studio and little guys had that huge poster of logo. It didn't have the word on it though.
Of what, the long hairs?
Love logo. Yeah, the Westside Love. And I didn't see the word, and I kept looking at it when I'd come in. I didn't ask because I didn't. I was like, I don't. And then, like, what is it? And Lindsay was like, oh, it's Westside Love. Oh, it makes so much sense. Duh, Westside Love.
I say it's just I think it's around. Dude, we've on for Westside Love, and we rock it. Probably half or more of the videos on our YouTube channel. We're always repping the gear, dude.
Love
We
it, man.
appreciate
Thank
your
you.
generosity. A lot of Westside Love in the long hairs, whether it's the detail, design, or what the form means to the brand. It's like there's a lot of thought and energy that has gone into that, and that's what we're down for Westside Love for life, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Likewise.
man. But let's bring it back to the Padres. We're down. Rock. Whatever. We've been talking freaking years. But here we are. We are at the stretch here. Let's check in. We got another check in down at the old park. Let's Jefferson's up. He took that man. I don't understand what he's talking about.
Bang, wham, zown, the Brown has come to town. It's downtown San Diego, and we are fired up for Padres baseball finally here in 2020. Let me tell you, folks, the greatest team in baseball history with their best players hitting and pitching as long hairs, Fernando Tatis Jr., the Sheriff Chris Paddock, is our 2020 San Diego Padres. So let's brown it down at the town where it's around. Bang, wham, zown, the Brown has come to town. It's down.
Look at that, man.
Okay, hold on. There with. So we're gonna back in. We'll give him one shot.
Bang wham! The Brown has come to town. It's downtown San Diego, and we are fired up for Padres baseball finally here in 2020. Let me tell you, folks, the greatest team in baseball history with their best players hitting and pitching as long hairs, Fernando Tatis Jr., the Sheriff Chris Paddock, is our 2020 San Diego Padres. So let's brown it down at the town where it's around and it's the crown and it's sound. Back to you in the studios.
Hey, thank you, Jefferson. We tried again there. Cell towers. Towers. We appreciate the from our and Jay down there at the park.
And it's just Jefferson couldn't have said it any more clear than that.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for checking in down to Petco Park. We're close to the end here. Back to Brown. Talked Westside Love, San Diego Padres, Strom and Chris Paddock. Don't forget about Fernando Tatis Jr. repping the Locks.
Oh, man.
Tell us, Jordeezy, one more time where we find Westside Love. And I believe you have a deal going, a steal of a deal on your Bring Back the Brown inspired products. Tell us.
Actually, if you go to westsidelove.us, all the ones close 5%. Your guy.
Totally. Awesome.
Yep. Chuck Carino.
Dream.
Hey, how about a air update, Chuck? You've been hanging there. How's it,
guys?
You got the Bound and Brown app, forehead. Excellent.
Great.
Forehead school.
This is the length. Head wrap or hats are 100%. I don't know. This straight into my.
Did the glasses provide some blockage?
I had glasses on, no defense, no blockage, straight. And my. My.
It's clearly working. You got the brain.
Got the.
How do you? Hair whipping. World record. And is Charlie trying to tie it up time a little bit earlier? Didn't quite have lettuce to get hair, but it's close, man. You are.
Hey, since we're talking here, you know, who are some of the best players in the MLB? You got any?
I mean, top. You got. I beat Tatis. Yeah, this week.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously the Paddock's is, and it's gotten flowier, right?
Mullet. He's going full. So another guy, skull structure. Obviously, we heard from Strom. You already mentioned Tatis. I think there's other guys we're quite
Weird, right?
sure about on the Padres who are probably growing. My shoulder. This is blown big. There's 150 guys that talking that.
Full right now, too.
Oh, Burner, full hair, fastest car, orange.
Yeah. Grom was the oh, Sean. Here. Second story, Andrew McCutcheon, long period in the 26th ML. Now he's the Yankee. Yankee policy, which we feeling the Yankees.
Cut it.
But he's still going to get two down. Going to close it out for us. On 3 and walk home with you game 7, the World Series.
It's still
Hey, there's only one thing left to say here, boy. This